in LA. After spending 7 Fieldhouse, and this Fever offense has been swings. Clark on a step back.
They have size at every position. Over
Last time these two teams matched up, it was he with the win. That was back in May. This is Odyssey Sim.
Clark especially was split a handful of times. And it's been
Jackson averaging 13 points per game.
break, and you can't let Kelsey Mitchell get going.
She's pulling away a big lead.
LA has
To work on Stevens, and here is Stevens who will launch.
most teams
Indiana with the defense. Lexi Hull going coast.
not enough changes for this team.
Here's Mitchell putting on the moves. Hamby goes back to work, and the scoop. Clark, step back. Hit. Here is Hamby who will fire from 3.
All the hard stuff. And Clark, do it. And
To win Rookie of the Month and Player MVP, here is Nalissa Smith, fire away. Just 11th in the WNBA. A week ago today, they beat
Mitchell and Clark.
awards, coaching award.
It is New York, the top team in the league.
Back defensively as Smith 1-point lead midway through the first. Kelsey, thank you for the franchise.
No question. And he said 4, maybe 3 for in the 6th spot in the play.
Odyssey Sims finds some space. Hesitation. Clark gets inside and be fighting through traffic. Flips it up. Shot won't.
I love this pistol action and getting some minutes in the first quarter.
There is Stevens on the roll. Oh, Mitchell. Hand off Boston and
Action. She's really good at
Mitchell. Catch and shoot. Whistle there. Who's shooting the free throw here
since the break. 100. It's amazing.
tonight? Mitchell leads also.
Doing a really good job fronting Rakia Jack.
Indiana times. Here's Lee.
Physical post who can run off sprint.
Door pass finds Kia Nurse. The Fever turnover, so it hasn't hurt them. Jackson, nice footwork. Comes Boston, flips his shoulder, and it's an off. Ray Burrell, who's just checked. Clark stepping back on the base.
To her game as well.
Burrell attacking the baseline, and
A low scoring first quarter.
it's because of that turnover.
Right, relax just a tad. You're playing.
Clark will launch off balance. Fortune here if you are a fan of it. Both playing in this building. Nurse
You can say that about the Indiana Fever. They
here in May. Clark, highest scoring game, had more than that in a season.
time to spend on all the numbers.
On the bounce, Dantas charging inside baseline. There's Burrell through track.
Players Smith and Dante.
Mitchell. There is Nurse stepping back, launching, and she was here. She hit 5 threes. Smith denial, but on a set.
Fast break opportunities.
Mitchell. Nurse stepping back and rattles
Rid of it quickly. You got to move the ball.
in the WNBA, so it's a little below.
Turnover margin. A +2 rebound.
Putting on the moves, Clark.
17 points a game.
And Kelsey Mitchell as she steps into a 2. There with Ray Burrell and Kia Nurse.
Help Indiana.
Dantas over a double. Sims on the drive. Draws the foul. He put together a fine evening. 10
Average. Execute in the quarter court. And now in transition, that's where Indiana can get you.
So trying to get this Indiana offense kick-start.
He's on the season.
And
Home of the Imps. Same place as
Clark, good feed into. Here's Azare again. Oh, doing her.
D.
Boston on the other end. Oh, knocked down the 3 and 4.
And for Kurt Miller, who, and executive of the year in this league. Indiana play offensively.
Well, worth noting that sometimes it does. It's a 2. He gets a couple of times. They've got some impressive wins. And hit just 3 threes.
Go to LA's practice the W because they work.
Here's Burrell fighting inside and backdoor cut. It's Mitchell.
Dribble right at Mitchell's defender and let. What a tremendous defense.
Just 3 total points since the minutes. We haven't seen Christy Wallace.
Coming off the bench again. So she's a crazy woman.
While ping pongs around. Look at Lexi Holt. Samuelson shot off the mark. There's Hamby.
On this team, number 2 pick in the draft. Cameron, we're sending our best to you.
And rebounds.
Because she wanted to be here. And for Rakia, it's like, you're going to be an all-star.
No question. And that's what advantage on Wheeler. And Jack.
She's an incredible athlete. You're a rookie. That's impressive.
Oh, Clark 12 in the first half. She's looking for her 8.
Looks like they're going to their horn set.
Sims into hole, and Mitchell on the drive, turns the corner and gets to the
iPads.
Here is Talbot.
To me when she turns the corner.
Break. Smith going one-on-one.
Passer's out of that play.
Here's Stevens. Point shooting teams in the league.
He's really worked on making sure.
Stevens will try it again.
Aaliyah Boston getting low.
He's finding some room to work down there and on a regular roster deal, but not a full-time gig. Nurse able to shovel it there to Stevens.
Back to it here in the second.
Clark wants it. Mitchell staying aggressive, flips it up. Here in the second half. With a crossover, driving into Smith, leaves a shark. Clark crossing over, and traces Sims giving chase. Caitlin Clark as Jackson throws up a wide. This is for Boston. Here is Handy on the other end, spinning.
Somebody back. We were on the same side. Look at Boston. 12 and 13.
Agent putting on the moves. It's always a chess match.
I think out or a substitution sometimes.
To switch on to Boston, driving on Boston.
Hill gets you in isolation. Look to Dallas.
On the drive, Clark hangs and banks it.
Can't stop her.
Jackson turning on, trying to establish lead. I have to hoist from way outside,
especially from your defense.
Sitting on 16 points here so far. Here is Clark launching.
Mismatch for Azurá Stevens. It's a real space to snake behind. You put a lot of pressure.
Opposite for Smith. The other end, Nurse is open. Right there.
Yeah, this.
And with base decision for Christie Sides. Extra pass. It's one. Indiana back up 5. And Clark trying to answer. You break out of that here as Sims on the drive. From her.
They like to run for Kelson Mitchell.
Nurse weaving her way inside and is called.
Sessions try to force some slippage.
Boston back for Clark. The Thieves it over to Burrell, who's open. Two here to try to nail down their 8 minutes here today. Dantas fading, firing.
Fraction's tough to guard. What a take by
driving on Burrell, hangs and can't.
Guarded by Mitchell and Clark.
And Sparks have just not gone away. They've had Boston spinning inside.
And nobody in the league runs more.
Clark lobbing inside. Oh, difficult.
And her ability to run the floor, play one up.
Either hit with a moving screen. And Mitchell step back. Hits a throw going behind the back. Oh, it's Boers for the most ever.
Let me correct myself. It's
so she get it off in time. Just does. Mitchell pulling up. Keeper have far more important things at Hamby. Rolling, runs into hole. Shot to
Lexi Hall does not been fantastic.
Free on the CBS Sports app for it. 1-2. Sims taking it right up the middle with the rebound. Oh, pretty spin. Christie Sides really. Burrell catch and shoot. Whoa, what shooter open? Mitchell, that's a deep 2 defensive end. And they lost Hamby here as a pro.
Assist.
Gets reinforcements.
Jesus.
Fourth quarter. Sims on the floor right now.
Stop.
Burrell catch and shoot. Her way in. Backing in on Steve. She got her hand on her waist.
That's a really good ATO by Indiana.
And big. Inside. Sims picks her ball under 2 minutes to go. Trying to go. Gainbridge. Break.
For 25 foul here. I like the strategy. Play D.
3. Drives her way inside. Muscles just right. Over to Burrell, who's open. Indiana, a lot of work to do here to try to nail down their 8. Wheeler getting some.